Hello, Gregg le Sueur for online tennis instruction. This is a follow-up video on the previous video where we talked about missing those easy volleys when playing singles when you're closing in on the net. So in the first video we covered your target and how your proximity to the net helped determine the depth of your target. Now let's talk about the execution of that. And very often, number one, players don't close in close enough, and we often take the shot for granted. So we do all the hard work, we get a ball that's sitting up over here, and what happens is instead of closing in the net and trying to take that ball as close to the net as possible, we end up stopping, thinking it's easy. We step, and now when you step, what happens is you cannot use your legs anymore. So now you're relying on having to swing, and usually we swing in this arcing motion here, which then causes us to miss because you have a very short hitting zone, right? So you want to try and avoid that. You want to avoid watching the ball, thinking it's easy, stepping, and then swinging. So what you want to do is you want to use that time to close in, and you actually want to get this outside leg out behind you. Okay, you can load up that right leg on the forehand, but also see how it turns my shoulders. That's going to allow you to have more of a straight line shot for the volley and a longer hitting zone. So you want to volley with your legs, so don't take these shots for granted. So you want to move in over here and demonstrate with the ball. So I'm loaded, see how I've turned, and I'm going to step through. And I'm going to aim for my target accordingly. So now I'm at the green, I'm going to aim for the shorter target, I'm going to load this way, volley with my legs. Okay? A lot of people, what happens is we tend to lose focus thinking, oh, the point's over. That's often the mistake we make and end up missing. So let's take a look at it one more time. I step out this way, I load, I turn. Now I'm going to transfer my weight through the contact point, and I want to use my legs to hit that volley. But let's move it on and look at some progressions and how you can work on that. Okay, so now I'm going to have Nadeem, he's on the other side, he's going to hand feed the ball to me. I'm just going to really focus on moving forward, loading this outside leg and stepping through, keeping the racket head above my hand. So I'm going to start around about the yellow here, then he's going to toss the ball, I'm going to move forward, I'm going to load and transfer. And I'm going to keep doing this over and over. So I want to load, transfer here. See how I'm using my legs, I'm not taking some crazy swing at the ball. And I want to load, transfer. Right, so the situation would be your opponent would be pulled out to the backhand side, and they've hit a weak ball, and that you're now closing in, you're getting nice and close to the net, load, transfer there. And you would do that over and over, and then I'm going to have Nadeem now feed the ball to me with his racket. So Nadeem, if you want to go back a little bit. So now he's going to feed the ball, I'm going to work on moving forward. I'm trying to get that right leg out. Okay, so I'm turning and stepping through. See, I'm trying to eliminate having to swing this way by using my legs. All right, see, one last one. All right, so let's stop right here and we'll take a look at slow motion. We'll first look at an example of executing that incorrectly, and then we'll show you the correct execution of that shot. Starting with a common mistake we see, very often instead of moving forward, players end up stepping too early with the left foot. The result is they have to overcompensate with the swing, and results in a downward swing path, which either if caught late they end up overhitting, missing long or wide, or in this instance catching the ball too early and missing in the net. Now let's take a look at the correct execution of the shot. Notice how the time is used to move forward to get closer to the net. See how the hands and the feet go out together, with both the foot and the hand are behind the incoming ball. This allows to load the outside leg so that the left foot can move through contact, resulting in a longer hitting zone where the shot can be executed successfully over and over again. So let's take a look at that again, comparing the correct execution on the left to the incorrect execution on the right. So as you can see, when it comes down to being successful at making those easy shots, you want to, number one, have a big target, have the correct target based on your position, but also you want to make sure that you're still using your legs to then use your momentum to hit the volley. So you're moving through the shot rather than stopping and having to swing.